Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed on the topic strategy pattern or strategy design pattern, right? So today we'll be discussing on the observer pattern. So let's get into the definition part first. So what does the observer pattern say here? The observer pattern defines a one-to-many dependency. It defines one-to-many dependency. Just remember this one. This is very important. Only one sentence, right? All you have to remember here is the observer pattern defines a one-to-many dependency, right? When one object or the subject changes, all its dependencies, nothing but the observers, are notified automatically. This is the main advantage as well as the disadvantage for the observer pattern, right? So the observer pattern defines a one-to-many dependency. When one object changes, all its dependents or the observers are notified automatically. As I have said, this is one of the advantages and also the disadvantage. So this we have to use it based on the situation, right? So let's see that one within the example. Now let's discuss one more point here. It's quite often used in the event systems, GUI libraries, and pub/sub mechanisms, right? So pub/sub mechanisms. This is fine. Now let's move on with a very simple example here. Let me go with class subject. So this is fine. So within the subject class, let's go with the initialization part. So this will be sorry man, this will be init. So this is fine. We are going with the observer pattern, right? Self dot, I'll just go with the observer. Let me initialize this one to the empty array. Next, let me go with the one more method, nothing but so let me go with the register method. Sorry, not one more method. So this will be self comma observer. So this is fine. So this you can call it as function or the method, right? So uh, this is fine. The register method basically it consists of the observer, right? So I'll just go with the self dot observer here. Mm, dot append. Let me pass here observer. This is fine. So let me go with def here. This one notify self comma message. So this is fine. So I'll just go with a for loop here. So this one will be obs and self dot observer. So we have went with the observers, right, man? So just give me a second here. I'll just make this one observers. So this one here as well, I'll just go with the observers, man. So here I'll go with the observer. So the first one, let it be observer, basically. So let's consider the individual observer within the observers here. Sorry, this one. So let's do one thing within the for loop. I'll just go with the observer individual, this one. Let's update this one. I'll just go with update. Hmm, we have to update with the message, right? So I'll just pass the message. This is fine. Let me go with one more class. So here, as we are going with the observer pattern, I'll just go with class observer. So within the observer class, let me go with the initialization part. So let me go with init. This is self. This is fine. Here, along with the self, let me pass the parameter name. So this is fine, man. So next I'm gonna go with self dot name equals name. So yep. Now let me go with the method named update. So we have already made use of the update, man. So I should have written this one first and made use of the update here. This one within the notify, right? So we are just passing. So accordingly with the definition, what it says, the observer pattern defines a one-to-many dependency, right? So this sentence is very important. So if you don't understand, again, I have written this second, this one. When one object changes, all its dependents are notified automatically. That's what we are doing with message here, right? So here we have to write the update method. So within the update method, let me go with self comma message. So this is fine. So within the update method, let me go with print. So this one will be f self dot name. This is also fine. So this one will be received. mm, this is also fine, man. Let me pass the message. Let me pass the message. So let's test this one. We are done with the we are done with both the subject class as well as the observer class. Let's go with the test here. So I'll just go with s equals subject. This is fine. The next thing I'll just go with o1 here. So this one will be observer of this one will be a. This is also fine. Go with one more object here, o2. So this one will be observer of b. This is also fine. Let me go with s dot register. So this one will be o1. This is fine. S dot register of this one will be o2. This is also fine. Finally s dot notify. So we have made use of the notify method as well, right? So I'll just go with a notify here. So let me give something within the strings here. We are going with a observer pattern, right? I have given observers. I'll just give here hello observers. This is fine. Yeah, we are done with the observer pattern, right? So if I run this code, the output that I need to get here is a received hello observers, also b received hello observers. That is the output that I need to get here, right? A received. So because I'm passing a here, b here, a I'm passing to the object o1 within the observer here. Same thing I'm doing with the this one o2 as well, auto object as well, right? So a received this one hello observers, b received hello observers. That's what I need to get the output, right? So let me run this one. Let me go with python here, right click, rename, copy the file name, paste it over here, .py. So yeah, this time I have not left the space, right? So we are getting the error, right? So what is the error here in the line number 27 and 11? 27, what we are getting here, s dot register of o1. What is wrong here? Yes, I have called the this one, right? Is equal subject. So the class subject. This is fine. What is wrong here? So attribute subject object has no attribute observer. Did you mean observers? So oh yeah. So individual observer we are considering right here. So this one I have kept it observer itself. So for the first one, we are going with a self dot observers basically. For this one, observers. For this one, I have kept this one as observer itself, right? Observer self dot also. So this one has to be observers basically. Yeah, this one has to be observers. Sorry. Here this is fine. We are appending observer, individual observer. This one has to be now this has to work fine. Just give me a second here. Let me run this one again. Yeah. Now we are getting the output. A received hello observers. B received hello observers. Right. So both the observers here a and b, so sorry, this one o1 and o2, both the observers here, this one receives the message via update and the notify, right? So both observers receives the message via update when notify is called. Sorry, again, let me say this again, just listen to this carefully. Both observers receive the message via update when notify method is called. Sorry, I got confused here. Notify, where is notify? This method is called basically, right? So that is why we are getting the output. A received hello observers, b received hello observers. Simple one, right? We are done with the observer pattern, right? So next we'll be discussing about the decorator design pattern. Before discussing that, uh, before going to the next pattern, basically let me summarize what we have learned so far, right? So observer pattern, basically what it does, it helps in building event driven systems where multiple parts react to the central change automatically, right? Central part automatically. So this is it for the observer pattern, right? So for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.